Happy Thumbs Gaming. Booyah show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming. Today we're checking out the walkthrough for level 7, Taming Gollum, for Lego Lord of the Rings. That's right, we get our first taste of that little schmeagle guy. We're going to go take a dip in the water real quick, because that's what hobbits do. They bathe their lower half only. And then we're going to go on a little stud adventure, following our GPS studdage. And we'll get to the top, and we will find ourselves the map stone for this area, which is nice. Makes things a lot easier when questing for our collectibles here in a bit. We're actually getting close to that point. Not sure if you guys are as excited as I am, but it's going to be a pretty fun time. Alright, follow the blue arrow. And after a cool little loading page here, which I'm looking forward to the third one, to see what the third one is, we'll go to a quick cutscene and we'll return to the action.
Let's face it, Mr. Frodo. We're lost. I don't think Gandalf meant for us to come this way.
He didn't mean for a lot of things to happen, Sam.
What is it, Mr. Frodo?
Nothing. Just a dream.
Alright, so we get our first taste of actually using Gandalf. I mean, we've had the option to already, but there hasn't really been any use for him, nor have we been able to use his powers. Well, not for anything useful. If you fight your way through there, you probably can defeat that tree. I know that's a weird statement, but you probably could. I wasn't able to, but I was able to manage to get by and get that blue stead added to the list, which this one has a 88,000 stud requirement, if I remember right. And that is a pretty high stud count. Alright, so over here in the corners, you can see there's a little puzzle on the wall. And we'll go ahead and break the ice off these puzzle pieces so we can put them together. Now, I would definitely start with the blue one, and then the yellow one, and then slap the green one on there. But I like to make things difficult, so I put the green one down first. I try to juggle this one in there, and I have some trouble getting the brick I want. And then in the end, I do kind of a piss poor job of putting it all together. So then I even try to attempt to make it nicer in hopes that maybe they will. Did you like that? Which I couldn't do that again if I tried. Whee! And yeah, I actually get it together a little bit better here. As you can see, I can't quite grab the red brick, which I didn't really need to, I guess. But like I said, I was hoping that they were going to reward me for my cleanliness and awesome skills. My uber micro. Not happening though. Alright, see, that's pretty good. But that's even better. And it's still glowing, which makes me feel like maybe if I would have spent a little bit more time, maybe I could get rewarded for that. But for the time being, we'll just move on, you know. Keep climbing this hill. Curious to see what's at the top. I have no idea. It's like I've seen the movies, read the books. I just don't know how to pronounce anybody's names. Alright, so that's kind of obvious. Jumping things require the efforts of building powers. Did you like that? Almost fell off. Almost got caught slipping. Do a little smash and grab, and as you can see, there's a Minikit over there to the left that we probably should have focused on a little sooner, but I think it's a free play anyways. Which that's the nice fact, that knowing that we gotta come back and do this again all over anyways doesn't really put any pressure on us to grab the Minikits off the bat. Although it would save us some time later though, eh? Alright, here's my stick with a blue orb on it. I'm going to pretend like it actually is going to hurt this guy, which takes me a second to realize I have to just wait for this little event to happen and then run into it. And as always in Legos and I guess Lord of the Ring movies, it comes in threes. So you got to dodge the guy's attacks. He does 2 different attacks. Basically just run to right and left and jump right before he strikes and you should be okay. After some quick dodging and diving, I recommend not committing suicide. It's not recommended practice around Happy Thumbs, but sometimes accidents happen, I suppose. Alright, get ready. 3rd time's a charm. He kind of gets a little redundant here. It's like, come on now. Just let it rain lightning already so I can make this happen. Alright, here we go. Bleak shower. And down.
Come on, Mr. Frodo.
In the words of my son's Placostomus, I can smell it. I can smell him. Actually, that's me actually adding commentary for my kids' fish, or suckerfish. Whenever I put the algae discs in there, I always say that because they actually kind of smell like farts. Speaking of farts, we're going to actually get to experience some Gollum farts here in a little bit. You're probably wondering what on earth am I talking about. But I promise you, we will get there shortly enough, and it will not disappoint. Alright, so Minikit number 1, pretty simple. Use Sam's rope to pull the little gold, whatchamahoosit. You know what it was, you saw it there. Alright, I want to make a note here too. There are a couple, 5 to be specific, big old skeleton corpses that you want to take out. They're like giant elephant corpses or something along those lines. And then there are 5 of them, and we do get all 5 of them on our little journey here. And main objective here, if you haven't figured it out, is the 6th fish. So you can use Frodo to turn on the light, and then have Sam come in and dig it up. And we'll grab fish number 1. So what we're doing here is collecting them all, and then we're going to come back and we're going to toss them at this gate, which then drops down and allows us to pass. Gate's over to the left where that arrow was just flashing in the background. You can see it there on the left side of your screen. We'll climb all the way to the top. Pretty simple. You just use the rope again to climb up, and at the top you will find a fish. Alright, there's carcass number 3 over on the left. Boom. So, I just realized there's only 4. I lied. I said there was 5 and we got all 5, but we actually only get 4. So, my bad. You probably already noticed that in the video. In my preview window here while I'm doing the talking, there is a very small screen for the video, so it's the only downside of this editing software, and I could make it bigger, but I don't have a very big screen to begin with, so not that worried about it. Every once in a while I make mistakes, but that's what you guys are there for, to correct me and set me on the proper path. This time I saved myself the humiliation. Alright, bust everything in sight. Like I said, 88,000 does not come very easy. It's a lot of studs. And that's clearly a bow, probably for Lego LotR. I know that there is an item that you can put together with mithril bricks and a blacksmith design that gives you a crossbow. We've actually already collected that. But I'm not sure who has access to that. That may be a Lego LotR thing only, maybe an elf thing. We are not quite there yet. You'll have to wait and find out too. Alright, so again, smash everything. There's a Gimli free play moment. Grab everything you can see. Firewood. Of course, we're going to use Sam to do some digging. Gets to digging, dude. We'll lace it up with some firewood. I have some troubles with the buttons. Every once in a while I run into some troubles with the old circle button action. Definitely kind of conflict between the backpack items and the action items. I don't know if it's happening to you guys. Maybe it's just me. Could very well be user error. Feel free to comment below and let us know if it's happening to you as well. Like, you'll just see me often go to walk up to an item that'll give me the icon to go ahead and hit circle, and I'll hit circle and it'll pull up my backpack instead of, you know. Or like if I got to build some Legos, I'll walk up and hold circle. Clearly I can't tap circle. I have to hold it to build. So anyways, enough of that. Other than that, the game's got some great polish. You know, it got pushed back for who knows why. I'm not sure. I really haven't heard an official reason. I know there were some publishing issues with the disc labeling and whatnot for the Xbox version. But all in all, I'm hoping they just pushed it back for polish. And there it is. Speaking of there it is, there's the 4th carcass. We'll take that out and go ahead and grab that Minikit for our 2nd Minikit so far on our story mode walkthrough. Don't want to miss Sam's little thing here. And you can see there's another Minikit hiding behind there, so clearly Gimli will get you another Minikit. Once you dig that up, you can use your elven rope to climb up with Sam and do some more digging once you're up there. Wow, there is a loud motorcycle going by in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear that on the mic or not, but there is not a road that somebody would be going fast like that very close. It's a couple blocks away, and that sucker was giving her the onion. Anyways, climb to the top. Once you get the rope up there, you can get your boy up there. And actually, I take that back. You jump up there on the flower. I was consumed with the motorcycle giving her. All right, now that we've looped all around, probably didn't realize that's where we ended up, did you? All right, shh. Be very, very quiet. We're hunting Schmeagles.
They're thieves. They stole it from us. My precious. We want it.
Yeah, as a kid, Gollum was definitely the motivation for me to read these books. You know, I had my grandma used to read them to me when I was little, and then I ended up reading them again when I was a little bit older, and you know, she would do the voices and everything, and used to just kind of freak me out, but totally encouraged me to read it. It was definitely a highlight for me in the story, so this was a pretty high moment for me. And look at that. Get everything correct, you can grab pieces of the Minikit, put them all together, and boink-a-show. Alright, so the goal here to beat Gollum is to find fish and then toss them at him. As soon as you toss him, he grabs it, comes down and munches on it. You're going to want to grab Sam, move over to the light, and then hit the action button so that you can go ahead and pull him and knock him down, which pisses him off, and then you come over and smack him around with Frodo. I do want to make a note that you do build a fishing rod here and do some fishing, which normally is not the job of Sam or Frodo, as you probably know by now. And so we're going to build it, but this does give us an opportunity to work on our trophy/achievement for the fishing one, which is called Our Only Wish to Catch a Fish, which is fish perfectly 20 times by pressing the icon as it flashes. We will be coming back and probably doing a video on that if we can find a sweet spot to do it in. Otherwise, it just kind of seems like an accumulative trophy slash achievement. But the goal here is that it gives you an option, and we kind of screwed the pooch on the first couple of fishing attempts. Right at the very end, like, it'll show you, you have 3 buttons that you press in order to successfully fish. And it actually has a little QuickTime event on the screen where it'll show an action button and then kind of give a circle that hones down, and we'll see it here in a second. But of course, I got to die and look like a moron first. And but you want to get it right at the very end. It flashes a little bit, and that's when you're going to want to press the action that is displayed on screen. So We will, I had a hard time seeing because the shadowing here kind of threw me off. My wife actually pointed me in the right direction, said, hey, you can walk around the side there, dummy. I said, no, I can't. Oh, yes, I can. Sorry about that. I won't doubt you anymore. Then you get up top and cause a ruckus. You grab the last item, that put your fishing pole together. And as you know, Sam can put together items that are purple, as we learned when we were putting together the breakfast meal earlier. And that actually gives us our 1 of 3 items for this level. Those are going to be tricky, because I'm pretty sure that most of those are just hidden. Here you go. You can see me. I'm messing up. I'm hitting the button way too early on my first fish. So I could have actually landed 2 perfect attempts of fishing here, but I end up only getting 1 because, I don't know, I wasn't paying attention, to be honest with you. So there's 2 attacks. As you can see, Gollum only has 1 heart left. I'm going to go fish, but watch this time. I'm actually hitting it right at the very end. It's tough to see because I've got it ×2 for your viewing pleasure. But that's going to be the goal. And like I said, we will come back and do a video on that. We'll probably even put a link in this video to the new video. But we're not there yet. We're still in the story mode. We'll come back for the cleanup pass once we're all done with the story itself. So you know you've successfully fished when a bunch of studs pop up. And yeah, so here we go. You'll see it this time. Ready? Boom. Got it. Boom. Got it. Boom. See all that studs? That's a perfect fish. So first 2 times I actually screwed up. So my bad. I thought I actually got 2 this time, but I only got 1. All right. Last little cutscene, then we'll get the total screen.
This is Sting. You've seen it before, haven't you? Gollum. You know the way to Mordor?
Yes.
You will lead us to the Black Gate.
You don't see it, do you?
He's a villain.
Good speaker always helps.
Alright, Taming Gollum, level complete. Got that trophy / achievement for completing the level, which is also nice. So 43%. Our math, based off how many studs we have, and what our percentage was, leads us to believe that the grand total is 88,000. We could be a 1,000 or 2 off on that, but we will verify it once we get our multiplier come back for the free play and knock that out the park. So 3 mini kits obtained. We also got the fishing rod, which is 1 of the items. You can see we still got a ton left. We only got 1 mithril brick, which I guess beggars can't be choosers. Didn't get the blacksmith design either. However, we are making progress. So almost to 500,000 studs, and we are on our way to through the second movie. All right, so that's going to go ahead and wrap up Lego Lord of the Rings Level 7 Taming Gollum, where we grabbed a couple mini kits, plenty of studs, got owned, had some laughs, and I even told you and warned you about the old Gollum farts, which are actually coming up in the next video. So, sorry if I fooled you into thinking they were coming this time. Regardless, feel free to comment, vote, subscribe if you like what we're doing. Head on over to Twitter and Facebook, as always. And until next time.